Get ready for the absolute hottest takes and the biggest headlines from the world of professional wrestling. We are kicking things off with the viral drama surrounding CM Punk following his appearance at WWE WrestleMania 42. A fan who had his phone smacked away by the superstar in a hotel lobby is now coming forward to speak out. This individual is demanding an apology and a handshake, insisting that he has no intention of pursuing legal action despite the heated confrontation that occurred after the main event.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next up, we are tracking the massive move that has the entire roster buzzing. Former NXT champion Ethan Page has officially arrived on Monday Night Raw, and the speculation about his future is already reaching a fever pitch. We are breaking down the top 5 dream feuds for the veteran, including a potential clash with CM Punk, a high-stakes showdown with Jey Uso, and even a bizarre, must-see rivalry with the unsettling Uncle Howdy. The story just keeps getting deeper as new footage emerges from that same high-stakes incident at the MGM Grand Hotel. A fresh camera angle has surfaced, showing the exact moments leading up to the scuffle between CM Punk and the fan. We are looking at the reactions of AJ Lee and Bayley, who were also present, and dissecting the conflicting reports about what actually transpired before the phone hit the ground. You do not want to miss these new details. Finally, we are delivering the definitive review of the two-night spectacle that was WrestleMania 42. From the intense main event between Roman Reigns and CM Punk to the breakout performances of rising stars like Oba Femi and Trick Williams, we have the full breakdown on what worked and what left fans wanting more. Was it the greatest event of the year or a mixed bag of storytelling? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss another update. Ever wonder where the line is between a superfan and a total stranger invading your private space? Well, the post-WrestleMania 42 buzz just got a lot more heated. We've all seen the footage. CM Punk, fresh off his high-stakes main event, snapping and knocking a phone right out of a fan's hand in a Vegas hotel lobby. It's the kind of viral moment that gets everyone talking, but now the story has taken an unexpected turn. The fan, who has chosen to remain anonymous, has stepped forward to TMZ with a surprisingly simple demand. He's not looking for a legal payday. He just wants an apology and a handshake. It's an interesting pivot, right? Especially when you look at the raw footage, which shows the fan following Bayley and AJ Lee into an elevator bank, despite them clearly looking for some privacy. You have to wonder, is this just a classic case of a fan crossing the line, or did Punk's reaction take things a step too far? Honestly, the whole weekend was reportedly a nightmare regarding security, with wrestlers essentially being forced through gauntlets of fans in common areas just to get to their rooms. It begs the question, how much personal space should a wrestler expect when they're off the clock? While the fan says he's dropping the legal threats, he's clearly looking for some closure. As of now, Punk, who was back on Raw teasing a massive showdown with Cody Rhodes, hasn't publicly addressed the demand. So, what do you think? Did the fan get what he deserved for overstepping, or is a wrestler's celebrity status no excuse for physical contact? Smash that like button if you want to see more breakdown on the biggest stories in wrestling. Subscribe to the channel, and drop your take in the comments. Are we seeing a change in how wrestlers and fans need to interact in this new era of constant surveillance? At the end of the day, even legends deserve a lobby that doesn't feel like a paparazzi set. Stop the presses, because Monday Night Raw just got a massive injection of charisma. The rumors are officially true. Former NXT champion Ethan Page has arrived on the main roster, and honestly, this is a game changer. We are talking about a guy who brings legitimate veteran polish, a wardrobe that puts the locker room to shame, and a style so versatile he could wrestle a broomstick and make it look like a 5-star classic. But now that he is on the red brand, the real question is, who is first on his hit list? First up, I am dying to see Page lock horns with the absolute force of nature that is Jacob Fatu. Think about it. Fatu is pure, unhinged intensity, and seeing Page's cool, cocky demeanor start to crack under that pressure. It would be pure gold, not to mention a rare chance for Paige to mix it up with a powerhouse athlete of that caliber. Then we have the dream clash, CM Punk. Look, Punk is not going to be around forever, and instead of just recycling the same tired rivalries, let's see him elevate some fresh blood. A program with Paige would be electric on the mic, and if Paige manages to outsmart the best in the world, he instantly cements himself as a main event player. We also cannot ignore the natural magnetism of a feud with Jey Uso. Paige is a master of the lovable jerk persona, and if there is one way to get the crowd to instantly despise you, it is by tormenting the most beloved guy in the building. It's an easy layup for a summer blockbuster feud. And for something a bit more experimental, imagine Paige crossing paths with Uncle Howdy. It is a stylistic clash of the supernatural versus the pragmatic, and I honestly think Paige is exactly the kind of worker who could pull a career-best match out of that eerie character. Finally, let's talk about the next-gen Miz potential. A rivalry between Ethan Page and The Miz. That is just layers of meta-commentary waiting to happen. Seeing them fight over who owns the charismatic heel throne would be top-tier storytelling. Which of these dream feuds are you rooting for? Drop a comment below and let me know your pick. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a dose of WWE analysis. Thanks for watching, and keep your eyes glued to the screen, because things on Raw are about to get very interesting. Ever wonder where the line is between being a superfan and a total nuisance? We thought we knew, but new footage from a hotel lobby in Las Vegas has sparked a massive debate. Following WrestleMania 42, a video surfaced showing CM Punk physically swatting a phone out of a fan's hand. And honestly, the footage paints a much more complicated picture than the initial headlines suggested. The video, obtained by TMZ, shows this fan tailing CM Punk's wife, AJ Lee, and WWE star Bayley, who were clearly trying to enjoy a private moment after the show. Even after Bayley explicitly told him to get lost, the fan kept pushing, filming, and invading their space. It was a classic example of someone failing to read the room, or in this case, the hotel lobby. When Punk finally stepped in and knocked the phone away, it wasn't just a random outburst. He was protecting his family and his friends. What's interesting is the aftermath. While the fan immediately apologized and said he wouldn't press charges, he's still out there asking for a personal apology from Punk. Let that sink in. To make matters even more intense, witnesses on the scene claimed this same fan had actually tried to put his arm around AJ Lee after she'd already rejected his request for a selfie. If that's true, it's not just a minor annoyance. It's a total breach of personal boundaries. CM Punk has always been a polarizing figure, from his dramatic 2014 exit to his rocky run in AEW. But in this specific instance, you have to ask yourself, is he the villain here, or is he just a husband doing what any of us would do when someone won't take no for an answer? It's a messy situation that highlights the often toxic side of fan culture. What do you think? Was Punk's reaction justified, or did he take it a step too far? Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of wrestling. Remember, just because they're famous doesn't mean they don't deserve their privacy. WrestleMania 42 was truly a tale of two nights. If Saturday night left you scratching your head in confusion, Sunday delivered a masterclass in how to close out the biggest show on Earth. Let's be real. The main event between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton was a convoluted mess of spots that tried way too hard to untangle a story that never needed to be that complicated. But watching Roman Reigns and CM Punk battle it out on Sunday, that was pure wrestling poetry. A clean, satisfying finish that reminded us exactly why we tune in. Starting with the bright spots on night 2, every single match hit its mark. Seeing Oba Femi dismantle Brock Lesnar felt like a legitimate changing of the guard. Whether you feel comfortable with Lesnar returning under the current legal cloud surrounding WWE or not, the crowd in Vegas was undeniably electrified by that farewell moment with Paul Heyman. Following that, the six-man ladder match was the perfect shot of adrenaline. The acrobatics were insane, and while Penta retaining the belt felt a bit predictable, seeing the next generation of stars like Trick Williams and Jevon Evans Stepping into the spotlight proves that the future of the company is in very capable hands. We also got the return of the Demon, who delivered a dose of classic revenge against Dominic Mysterio, and a powerhouse clash between Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill that solidified Ripley's reign at the top of the mountain. It's hard not to respect the aura Rhea brings to the ring every time she steps through the ropes. Now about night one, let's be honest, it was largely underwhelming. With matches barely scratching 10 minutes, it felt like the card was rushed through a minefield of commercials. Aside from a stellar, hard-hitting technical showcase between Seth Rollins and Gunther, much of Saturday felt like filler. Ultimately, WrestleMania 42 was a mixed bag that averaged out to a solid 7 out of 10. Sunday saved the weekend, proving that when you let top-tier talent tell a coherent story, the magic happens. I'm curious to hear your take. Did you find the confusion of Saturday forgivable because of that Sunday payoff, or did the inconsistency ruin the weekend for you? Drop a comment below, hit that subscribe button for more wrestling breakdowns, and tell me, what was the one moment that actually made you jump off your couch? Thanks for watching.